Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about how President Biden is running out of time to enact a pretty key piece of his foreign policy. The political landscape in one of the countries that he has been dealing with is changing, and it is changing quickly. I've said that I believe the United States has an agreement in principle with Iran. They don't have a whole lot of time to turn that agreement in principle into bringing the deal back, because a guy named Abraham Raisi has announced his candidacy. He's a hardliner. He has a lot of support, and he is trusted by the Iranian establishment. If that deal doesn't come back in like the next 2 weeks, it may not. The candidates have to be approved, and I think that happens the end of May. And then there's basically a campaign season that doesn't last long. But he probably has till the end of May to make this a reality. And if it doesn't, then there may not be a deal. It may not come back. And if it doesn't come back, that's a major blow to his foreign policy ambitions, because the deal is just part of what he's wanting. He wants to bring Iran out of isolation. If he can do this, it establishes another pole of power that is seen as legitimate in that region, which makes the entire region less strategically important, less strategically valuable to the United States. The U.S. won't have to focus on it. That deal is step one in making that happen. If that deal doesn't come through, then the rest of it falls apart. And Raisi, I could be wrong on this, but I really don't see him caring about getting back into the deal at all. You're talking about a polar opposite when it comes to political personality. And when he announced, other candidates withdrew. There is a high likelihood that he could win. You know, when we say hardliner in the United States, it's rare that one actually comes to power. It's not the case. You know, he is somebody who is very well liked. In fact, at the beginning of the year, there was a poll done asking, who would you want? And even before he ever said that he was considering it, he had almost a third of the votes. It is very possible that he wins. And if he does, and that deal isn't in place before then, it may derail the whole thing, which will derail Biden's foreign policy for the Middle East, which will impact his foreign policy everywhere. So they just got put on a time clock to bring that deal to fruition pretty quickly. So all eyes on those negotiating teams right now to see what happens, because there's a whole lot riding on it. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.